Good evening. Here we are at South Suburban, Rink 2, getting ready to do the warm-ups and to give you a little bit of updates here. This is Brian Bodine. I'll be doing the call like a radio call, as there will not be any streaming video from CHSAA Productions, so we'll only have the audio feed. And that will get started up here probably 10-15 minutes after the warm-up. Be back with you in about 10 or 15 minutes. The video stream will be on NFHS. They have a exclusive on this high school sporting playoffs here. Again, be back with you in 10 to 15 minutes.
Ice Hockey Quarterfinals. Tonight's first contest features the number 6 Heritage Eagles versus the number 3 Valor Christian Eagles. The school taking part in this event are part of the more than 360-member Colorado High School Activities Association. As members' rules, the association promotes and protects the privilege of participation in interscholastic athletics and activities. The product of high school sport is not championships, but the development of lifetime values, such as respect. Interscholastic competition teaches respect, not only for the game, but those who play it, coach it, and watch it. The lessons of respect extend beyond the playing field and onto the class, into the classroom, and our daily lives. We're going to start tonight, ladies and gentlemen, with the non-starters for the Heritage Eagles. Wearing number 1, Easton Jones. Wearing number 6, Mason Gates. Wearing number 8, Kellen Metzger. Wearing number 9, Sam Sokolowski. Wearing number 10, Maxwell Taylor. Wearing number 13, Liam Lacey. Wearing number 14, Isaiah Miskal. Wearing number 20, Ethan Simon. Wearing number 22, Logan David. Wearing number 24, Ben Peskin. Wearing number 25, Kyle Johnson. Wearing number 28, Cole Hale. Wearing number 29, Lucas Simon. And wearing number 92, Zach Knudsen. And now the non-starters for the Valor Christian Eagles. Wearing number 1, Landon Rickenbach. Wearing number 2, Austin Donaldson. Wearing number 4, Eddie Shen. Wearing number 9, Jackson Kidd. Wearing number 10, Landon Green. Wearing number 14, Luke Scott. Wearing number 15, Evan Jimenez. Wearing number 16, Roger Stanley. Wearing number 20, Connor Politi. Wearing number 21, Dawson Charles. Wearing number 22, Paul Sorensen. Wearing number 27, Gabe Fisher. And wearing number 29, Ronan Hershfield. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for your attendance this evening. And now the starters for the number 60 Heritage Eagles. Wearing number 7, senior forward, Cade Sorensen. Wearing number 12, junior defense, Carter Wilson. Wearing number 15, junior forward, Brandon Phillips. Wearing number 19, senior defense, Cormac Skedarze. Wearing number 23, senior forward, Mason Lobaglio. And in goalie, wearing number 31, senior Andrew Larson. The 60 Eagles are coached by assistant coaches Chris McGarvey, Dave Wynn, Matt Adamansky, Mitchell Miles, and head coach Evan Davis. And now the starters for the number 3 seed home team, Valor Christian Eagles. Wearing number 3, senior defenseman Elijah Bishop. Wearing number 6, sophomore defense Jack Machino. Wearing number 12, sophomore forward Bauer Bowman. Wearing number 23, junior forward Max Charles. Wearing number 24, senior center Drew Jenkins. And wearing number 33, in goalie, sophomore Lucas Jordan. The 13 Eagles are coached by assistant coaches Adrian Niederman, Scott. Make that Sean Capel, Jeff Martin, and Chris Gassman. And head coach George Blas Jackie. Ladies and gentlemen, please, as a reminder, all spectators are expected to respect the integrity and judgment of tonight's game officials. Treat the officials with respect, even if you disagree with their judgment. Will enhance the overall experience of tonight's student athletes on the ice. Tonight's quarterfinals are about the student athletes involved in the contest. Please be respectful of them, your opponent, and the contest officials. Tonight's contest officials are Brian Johnson, William Laird, Robert Schmidt, and Derek Vandenberg. We apologize, ladies and gentlemen. We're having some trouble with our sound tonight. and so we will have no national anthem. We have a ball intermission.
All right, here we go. The crowd rendition of the Star Spangled Banner was awesome. Good start to this evening, or late afternoon, should I say. Got the Valor Eagles facing off in the quarterfinal match versus the Heritage. I believe it's the Eagles as well. Valor, the 3 seed. Certainly can't take these folks lightly. Played against them during the season. I believe it was a 7-1 victory. Heritage actually has a record of 14-4. Granted, they didn't play quite the competition that Valor did, but this should be a good matchup. The winner will be going down to Colorado Springs on Saturday, playing against the winner of the following game, which is between Monarch and East. And here we go. Draws one back by Jenkins. Back to Fisher. A little bit of a misplay there. Back down into their own corner. Heritage is there first. Fisher blows a tire, kicks it over to Heritage. They're there first. Little sloppy play start, but Bodine misses it. He puts it into that kid's stick. Skates 2. Now it's out, sent back in. 18 seconds in, and there's some nerves or something because it's not been very good play thus far. A little loose on both sides. We're going to go for a line change, and here comes the Hirschfield line. Same kids out there for Heritage. Hirschfield line's out there now with Stanley and Chen. Draws one back by Heritage. They'll send it in. Goes through Stanley's stick, and he sends it back around to Heritage there first. Shot on goal. Valor looks very lazy to start, but now here comes, Dawson gets pinched off. There's Hirschfield. He follows it up 1-on-5. He needs some support. Comes in, there's Dawson, he closes. And now a little bit of better organization here. Dawson's gonna keep it in on the left side. Looks up, he forgets the puck. He gets it down low to Sorensen. Sorensen steals Hirschfield. Can he get it lined up? No, he couldn't. Now Heritage is going back the other direction, and they chip it up into the neutral zone, and Hirschfield's gonna play it back in. Heritage in their own zone. They send it, and they try and get the breakout going. A little bit of neutral zone tie-up, and now he gets past Dawson and Hirschfield, brings it into the zone off sides. That looks like a play I saw in Squirt this past weekend. That kid was a couple strides off sides, and ref will blow that one dead, and now we'll get the Jenkins line back on the ice. Jenkins, Bodine, and Charles. Try that one again. 1 minute in the game. That's sent back down in Heritage. They've certainly dominated the O-zone. Now see if we can get a break it out. Oh, McKittle can't get it broken out. He's tied up along the boards. Jenkins goes in to help, and Heritage comes out with it. They're so far winning the puck battles. We're only a minute and a half into the game, though. Still tied up down in the corner. Jenkins, he can't get it out. Gets to Bodine. Good coverage there in center to break that up. Good job by the Eagles to get that broken up. Now McKittle with a stretch pass. Now we got a 3-on-1 developing. Here comes Maddox on the side. He keeps it himself. Tries to backhand short side, and that doesn't complete it, but good. And that is played with a high stick. That was a good 1-on-3. Maddox thought he had it himself, and so he took that sharp angle shot. Couldn't quite get it in, and unfortunately, we don't have the Shaw hockey replays in front of us, which is which is, I was talking to Michael earlier, is the thing that's missed most about this. But here comes Lucas Scott. Great to see him back out there. Landon Green as well. Luke has been out with a couple months with a broken collarbone. Jack Bevan out there too completes this line. Good to see him out there too. Some great games earlier, playing both JV and varsity. He gets the nod tonight. Good job by King, that Jackson King stepping into that. Now he's going to glove that down and send it back into Bevan. Down in the corner, he's working down there with Lucas Scott. Oh, and that is sent all the way down, and that icing is waved off. So Jordan's going to go back and play that. Plays it over to Austin Donaldson. There's Donnie back around to Jackson. Jackson sends it off of Bevan's back. Now he flips it out, tries to get it up to Landon. Good to see Landon out there too. We haven't seen him in a couple of months either. I think he was battling some stuff too. Now here comes Gabe Fisher. Oh, he tried to set it up to Politi, who had turned and squared up. We saw Politi have a couple goals the other night. Now Chen knocks it down, and he couldn't quite get the shot squared up. Kept in by Politi. Good job there. We're going to work it down into the O-zone, are the Valor Eagles. Gabe's down there on the forecheck. Good job on that one. Stanley pinches up from his defensive spot, but it's cleared out. Now Heritage in a foot race with Politi. It's tied up there, and some good help there by Jimenez. Now they got the Gabe Fisher line out. Jimenez off the board to himself. Can he get there? No, he couldn't quite get there to himself. Heritage is going to flip it in. 13:57 left. Stanley seals off that offensive charge. Good work there. Now Jimenez is going to start to break out. Soft pass up to Gabe. Gabe tries to get it up to Dawson. There's Dawson 1-on-3. He's going to take a shot. He didn't have support, so he has to take that shot. It doesn't quite make it through. That's chipped in by Heritage. Now they're going to go for the dump and chase. Lucas Scott's going to play that off. There's Hoyt giving some menace, and now Dawson got it up to Hirschfield, and he couldn't quite get that situated. Dawson keeps it up in the neutral zone, and Heritage sends it back down in, and there's Hoyt playing some defense. Sends it back to McKiddo. McKiddo's got some time, but two on him. Dawson tries to chip it out, and he can't quite get it out, and that was almost dangerous. That kid was in all alone, but Valor escapes. Dawson's going to stick handle it out. We got Hoyt coming up the side with some speed up the right side. Gets past one. Good back check by that kid, and Fisher had come in to help, and now comes the center. He's got some speed too. He's got three kids. Oh, good job, and gets a shot off. A good back check. That was Maddox and Hoyt, two of the faster kids on these Eagles that had to try and catch up with them. That kid sprung loose, and fortunately Maddox was there and Hoyt was there on the really good solid back checks. Now we're going to go for a change. Bodane gets past a couple, gets back to Fisher, collected back in the Valor zone. Cross ice to McKiddo. He steps in. Oh no, he misses it. Now we got Heritage, and Bodane's back there. Uh-oh. But puck was loose. Great save by Scott, but now Heritage seems to have a step here, but now here comes Jenkins. He's got Maddox on the cross. Oh, he can't quit it out. He couldn't. Uh-oh. A little bit of loose play here in the Valor zone. Low shot to follow. Good job tying it up was McKiddo. Great defensive play. And now Valor finally gets it out of the zone. A little bit disorganized and some loose play here by Valor. Real good offensive rushes. Now here comes Heritage again. Good job being stood up by Jenkins. Sends it up to Maddox, and now here's Maddox, and he's got Bodane and Jenkins. Oh, and they're in off sides. Couldn't tell if that was Bodane or Jenkins or what happened, but that was probably good to get a whistle, because that was some dangerous activity there. Now we're going to try the Lucas Scott line. Number 14, Lucas Scott, Landon Green, number 10, and Jack Bevan round out this line. We got Stanley and Chen on the blue line. Heritage wins the draw. They try and get it out, knocked down by Bevan. He sends it in deep. Now they go for the chase. Good speed by Landon to get in there, and Heritage is just able to get it out. These kids are playing with some pace and some heart on this line. Kept in by Lucas. He's battling. He tries to get in front of Jack, who was teed up right in the slot, but they couldn't quite get it through some sticks. There's Landon battling in the corner. Good job on that puck battle by Landon. Turn fired in. Good shot there by Lucas Scott. Tail end of his shift. He got one shot off. Now it's back in behind the Heritage goal. And they're going to flip it out, but that's caught. Good job by Gabe Fisher. Shot save. Good job by Gabe stepping in and gloving that down and sending it. Stanley keeps it in. He's going to send it back down to Gabe Fisher, who's down working. Bevan's still out there. Gabe looking for some support up top to Chen. Tries to get one through, doesn't quite get it through. Bevan was on a doorstep waiting. Chen's going to come up from his point, and he's going to give chase and bother down in the corner. Jimenez comes in to help out with that, and that puck is cleared out of the zone. So Valor's going to have to regroup. Donnie forgets the puck, but he gets it back around to Chen. Chen looking for an outlet pass. Oh, and that's just under the stick of Jimenez. Good pass, but Jimenez did not have his stick on the ice, and it went right through there. And speaking of ice, that's an icing call. 10:40 left in the first period. Couple of good scoring opportunities by both teams, but some good saves by both goaltenders. No real odd man rushes or anything quite yet, but game is still young. Jenkins in the faceoff circle. Draws one by Jenkins back to himself. And there's McKiddo, tried to get Bauer on that streaking play. He wasn't there. Comes back into the corner. Fisher, he's looking for the streak, gets up to Bauer. He kicks it up, and that is waved off. Bauer's giving chase. Heritage goalie is going to glove that down, so we'll have an ozone play face-off. Pretty good play there by the boys to get that ozone face-off and have Jenkins give it another run on those face-off, which he's always so good at. Does a good job winning the face-offs. This is where the boys like to set it up. Jenkins directing traffic, getting the kids where he wants them. There's to Maddox. Oh, Beaudin was streaking. He missed that puck. Good play by Maddox to keep it in there. Beaudin's tied up. Oh, he tries to get his centering pass. Pretty good play. Oh, no, Fisher had stepped up to seal it off in the blue line, but he couldn't quite get it. Now he's at the middle line. A little unorganized. Good body there by Maddox to tie that kid up. Beaudin's got some speed. Gets past one. Can he get an avenue? Backhanded over to Jenkins. He wasn't quite there. Oh, back through the front. Some good passing by the boys. McKiddo steps in, and he takes some body, but ties that kid up. There's Beaudin on the port. Oh, good high shot. That shot needs to be low in order for deflection. That was way over there. Oh, there's a deflection. Good try by Beaudin. Another try. Tries to jam it in a few times. Now he takes some body. Good shots there by Beaudin. Now it's to the pull. Oh, right there to the slot. Maddox was waiting for it. Good pressure by the boys here on this run. Oh, Fisher sends it back down into the corner, but Beaudin was leaving, and now that's going to be an ice. No, it's not. But here comes Hoyt with some speed. I thought Heritage was in the middle of a change, but now Hoyt's 1-on-5. He can beat that type of pressure, though. Gets all the way around, circles around, looking for a pass. Cross-ice pass to Donnie. Donnie's there waiting. Back to Hoyt. There, he sends it back up top to Jackson. Jackson tries a slow floater in, but gets deflected, doesn't make it in. Donnie sends it back down into the corner. Some good here pressure by the Eagles. About time, by the Valor Eagles, I should say. Be more specific with that. Now it's to Hoyt just out of his stretch, back down into the right corner. Heritage gets there first, and now they're going to try the outlet. They start the breakout through the neutral zone. Jackson, good job playing that, walling that off. And oh no, he's got to get that further around and the dasher doesn't quite get it. Now it's tied up. Good play there, but oh no, and it's just out of reach for him. Now they're trying to get it out. Battling over along the boards, and now Hirschfield comes back with some support, and he does a cross-ice pass. It doesn't quite connect. Some more loose play here by the Valor Eagles. King corrals it and sends it back to Donaldson. Sends it back around to King. They need to do something with this. Playing catch back behind the net's that's not going to work. And so now here comes Dawson with it. He's behind the net. He's going to try and break out, and he gets it broken out. I think Hirschfield did not get a stick on that, so that's going to be an icing. That was 30 seconds of scary play back in the D zone. They're 0-0, 9 minutes into the game. Looks like the shots are 4-4. Valor's got 4, and so do Heritage. I thought it was a little more lopsided than that, but now we'll try the Scott line. Lucas Scott wins the draw. Stanley sends it out to Landon Green, and that is another high pass, and that's tipped, so that is not an icing. Good job by Bevan on the forecheck. He gets there, he gets reverse hit on that one. Might have taken that one high in the head, but good job getting down there. Now look at Landon and Bevan battling for that puck, but that puck goes the other direction, and now Heritage good stick up into the netting by Scott. Good forechecking by those three forwards, and some good ozone pressure there. Bevan took a pretty hard reverse check there, but he popped right back up and kept with the pressure. Here comes Gabe Fisher line. Fisher with Jimenez and Connor Politi. Stanley and Chen are on the blue line. Fisher wins the draw back to Stanley. He sends it back around the boards, back into the right corner. Politi's there. He tries to get it back to Gabe, who is back there battling behind. He gets bodied down. Politi tries to fish it out. Now he sends it back down into the corner that was just vacated. So now there was no Valor Eagles there. Some battling down in the corner. Gabe comes out with it. Good hard body work there. He sends it back to Politi. Pluti loses the stick, loses the puck before he could actually make a play on it. And Heritage gets it back up into the neutral zone, sent back down in, and there's Jimenez on the forecheck, and that is, it's called dead. I think that's a penalty, maybe that's an offsides. Must have been an offsides, I suppose. And now we'll try the Jenkins line. Jenkins with Maddox and draws one back by Heritage, but they do not have any aggression on the puck. Maddox going to end up with it. Oh no, he was up looking for somebody to pass to and he just forgot the puck. Now he turns and just fires it off the board. Gets through Heritage, and now Jenkins gives chase. Bodain's on the other side, and they free it of any kind of, oh no, and Maddox tried to get it through to, man, a little bit loose. Whoops, Jenkins slams into the ref, and they're going to wave off the icing. Good job on the forecheck for these guys, but they've got to keep it in. Bodain comes back to help on defense. Good job getting back. And there's Jenkins on the back check. Oh no, he gets right past Bodain. And oh my gosh, Bodain just is going to posterize on that play there. But now Maddox is going back the other direction. Tries to get past that kid. Good job, your body getting past him. And he didn't, but now they're back in. Kid gets pushed down. Bodain probably angry about that, of getting just really not a good defensive play. Now kicks out to Maddox, back up top to Fisher. Fisher with the gentle shot there. Deflection, good deflection by Jenkins. Can't quite get it through. Great play there by Elijah from the point. Is a little soft shot and then gave Jenkins the opportunity for a deflection. He got a good deflection, was on goal, but it was saved. You know, back to that 2-on-1. Bodain stepped in there to play defense and then misplayed that kid. A little too lackadaisical on that play. Needs to be a lot more forceful when he's back checking like that as a forward to help out. Fortunately, Jenkins was back there on the back check to help out, but that kid did get a good shot off, and Scott was there. Jordan was there on the save. Lucas Jordan in net. We'll try the Hurstfield line out there now. 6 minutes left in the first period, no shots. Been pretty even play too. King leaves it for Hoyt, who is back playing some D. Sent in by Dawson up to Donaldson. Donaldson leaves it for Sorensen. That's a weird combination, but now they're set up, the offense, and then Donaldson sends it high. Oh, it goes off a kid, goes off a very Heritage kid. Kept in by Donnie. Good play there to get it back down deep. Corralled by Hoyt. He takes some body. Hurstfield comes out with it right in the slot to Hoyt. He couldn't quite get it teed up. Hoyt took some body too down the corner, and there was some cheers there, but a little bit better pressure there, but Valor certainly looks a little bit flat here to start the game. Few good rushes, but none of that tic-tac passing and stuff. Certainly is going to work against a team like Creek. Scott wins the drawback. Chen sends it back around to Dasher. Nobody there playing that puck. A little bit of questionable positioning here by the Eagles. Oh no, that is sent all the way back down in. Chen is there, icing's waved off. Good job by Chen getting there. Bevan can't get it out. Shot, that doesn't get through. Now here comes the boys. Scott gets it up just out of the stick of Landon. Good job on the forecheck. Kept in by Bevan, but off his stick, and now Heritage is going the other way. Stanley got turned around a little bit, but fortunately Chen's there to help him out. Sent back around, there's Bevan, he's got some time. He's gonna chip it up into the neutral zone, out of harm's way. And now see if they can get something organized here. Here comes Stanley up the left side. He's got Landon going through the middle. He gets sealed off on that one. Gabe's joined the play. Now there's Chevrolet goes in there, tries to send it back down in the corner. Stanley's still down there playing some offense. Oh, he tries to play the puck and tries to keep it down there in the corner. Here comes Gabe. He steps in with the grounder, but that doesn't make it through. This was good low shots that you want to get on goal. Sent back down around into the corner. Heritage gets it out and they start to break out, but that's a flubber of a pass. That's sent back in a Stanley on goal. Heritage goalie's gonna glove that up and we'll get a stoppage. 4:05 left in the first period. 9 shots by Valor, 5 by Heritage. Valor's had some good some good offensive zone here lately, but just haven't been able to get that kind of breakout goal yet. Here's Jenkins. Oh, shot by Bodine. Shoots it wide. That draw was one. He needs to get that on goal. Chipped back down into the corner, sealed up. Bodine stays with it, and he needs some support. He doesn't come out with it. Gets it just past McKiddo. McKiddo is going to chip it all the way back down into the corner. Plays it down to his goalie. Lucas is going to chip it up to Elijah. He tries to get it up to Bodine. Uh-oh, this is dangerous. Puck up top with some traffic. Glove down easily by Scott. This puck's just, that one floated out pretty lightly to the point. Fortunately, Heritage didn't organize anything with any conviction there. 3:40 left first period. 0-0 is the score. Jenkins line still out there. See if they can try that fast breakout play that's been successful. Jenkins wins it. McKiddo off the board. Oh, that kid knocks it down, and Maddox had a step. But now they got it 3-on-1. Oh, what a save! What a save by Scott! Scott with a good push to his left side and makes that pad save. That goal, that puck was labeled for that goal, but what a push by Scott to get across and make that save. Holy moly. They had that, oh, the Valor Eagles tried that good breakout play, and a kid managed to hit it out of the air because Maddox was broke. And that kid kept it in the zone, and it was a 3-on-1 Heritage rush. But great play there by Scott breaking that up. Hoyt ends up with it, sends it out to the neutral zone. The Hirschfield line's out there now. Pretty lazy pass by that Heritage kid. Now here comes Hoyt. He tries to get past through a couple. He didn't really have the support. Now it's sent back out into the neutral zone. Donnie's going to play it. He's going to send it back in. Heritage will regroup. They send it back around the corner. Good job stepping up as King. Needs to stay with it. Jams it back down into the corner. The boys had gone to help him keep it in. Now Heritage is getting it out across the dasher. Still down in the Heritage line in the zone. Hoyt with some good pressure, some good body. Dawson sticks in for some body. Good job keeping it in as Jackson King sends it back down into the corner. Valor with some good pressure, pops out to Dawson. Oh, good shot through that kid's legs, and he got it on net, but a good save by the Heritage goalie. Good job. Dawson gets dumped for his efforts. Hirschfield comes in to help out. Let's make sure there's no penalties here. Back up the top. King sends it over to Landon. Landon goes high. Oh, takes a weird bounce off the glass. Oh no, Hirschfield's slow getting up. He's holding his head. I'm not hoping that it's okay here. Heritage going the other way. Good back check by Green. Green gets there to help out, and there's Dawson to finish that up. Oh, good outside pass. Here comes Lucas Scott with some speed. Oh, good shot. He had that top left corner labeled, and that goalie made a great save. I hope Hirschfield's okay. He was on the ice holding his head and adjusting his cage. I don't know if he got a stick high, but he seems to be okay. Maybe angry about a no call. 1:58 left in the first period. 0-0 is the score. Lucas Scott line out there. He came out with some steam, and he got a good shot off, but ultimately doesn't get it in. Bevan, draw one back to Bevan. He tries to keep it in. They just don't quite have the pressure. Green leaves it back to Stanley. He does not have avenue for a shot. Chen turns and fires it back in. It's down deep. Landon, he's working. He's trying to get it there to Bevan, who was trying to work his way in front. Good job keeping it in. This line's done a good job. Now that's just turned and iced by Heritage. They've had enough. So that's going to be an icing. 1:31 left in the first period. 0-0. Shots on goal are 12-7 Valor. Some pretty good pressure on both sides. Maybe a slight tilt to Valor. Maybe the ice seems to be tilting. They're finding their legs. Gabe Fisher line comes out. He's working with Politi and Evan Jimenez. Puck pops out. It's loose. Politi comes out with it. He gets caught up in the corner. Fish goes in to help. That's Gabe Fisher. Now it's tied up. A couple kids from each team working on it down there. Fisher comes out with it. Good job fishing that out, does Fish, and he gets a shot off on goal. Now here comes Heritage going the other way. McKiddo's with them. Oh, McKiddo gets shrugged off that. A reverse check there. Pretty good move by that kid. No penalties. I was looking for hands raised. No penalties. Still some work down there in the corner. McKiddo comes out with it. He stops, turns, reverses direction behind his own net. Back to Jimenez, who just sends it all the way back around. Pretty good play. Now Fish needs to get there, and he shrugs off one. Some pretty physical play here by Heritage to start, actually, and they're going to send it back in. Some time. Oh, just outside of Fisher. Heritage, I thought, was in the middle of a line change. No, now we're going to get the Maddox-Charles line. Out comes out to Bodine. Backhands it across ice to McKenna. Now see if the boys can turn it up. Cross ice pass comes out to, oh, Bodine couldn't quite turn it up. There was some people clogged up the middle. And now Heritage is going back the other way. It's a 2-on-3 shot save. Pretty routine save by Scott. Several kids tied up there. There's Jenkins. He's going to fish it out himself. Oh, no. He tries to go through a couple of kids and couldn't quite get it through, and that sent all the way back down. Pretty aggressive play there to try and one-hand it through two skaters, but now here comes Maddox, chips it up to Jenkins. Jenkins has got, just outside of his stretch in the neutral zone, and now they're going to, that is the end of the period. Wow, so we end that period scoreless. I think Valor, certainly one case, was lucky to not have a goal scored against them. On the other hand, I think the Heritage goalie made a couple of good saves as well. Looks like the shots in the first period were 13-8. Valor with 13 and Heritage with 8. As it is 0-0-1, these playoff hockey games are never easy. Despite the fact that Valor had won the last game 7-1, that means nothing to this game. All these kids want to go to that next game down in Colorado Springs. And we'll take a 10-minute break while they zam the ice, and we'll be back with you about 5:50. And here we go. We're back on it. Heritage wins the draw, and they create a scoring opportunity. We're going from left to right now from a Valor point of view, and that is gloved down, a shot from the point by Heritage. Hopefully Valor had a good discussion in the locker room and said, we got to get some goals on the board, boys. 0-0 after one. Jenkins lying out there with McKiddo. They go for that stretch play, and it can't materialize. Oh no, it goes just around Maddox. Bodine was streaking. He didn't quite get there. Now it's kept in. And now here comes Jenkins. And oh, no, but Jenkins, he's in. But he's back behind the net. See if he can regroup. Oh, he had Bodine break in. He didn't quite get it to him. And now they're tried again. A little too much stick handling there. Need to just get some shots on goal. Seemed like some passing. Need to be looking up. I think the boys might be pushing to try and get a goal on the board. Instead of that good play that worked so well for him, which is there's Maddox. Good job knocking it down, and it's kept in by McKiddo. That's not good. Back out to Maddox in the slot. Oh, and he sends one deflected up into the rafters. Good play by the boys. Some pressure at the end, but seems like they don't have their heads up and making that pass quick enough. Keeping the puck on their sticks a little bit too long. There's some open guys in the right scoring slots, but the Valor kids are just not seeing those. Hirschfield lines on. Hirschfield wins the draw back to Stanley. Stanley keeps it in down around the corner, but the boys aren't there to get it there. White's there. Shot by Chen, deflects, and it doesn't make it through, and Heritage is going to try the breakout. They get it through the neutral zone. Now the puck's in, and that is in offside, so we'll stop the play and face that off. 1 minute, 11 seconds ticked off in this second period. Valor's definitely had some good people open in the slot, but the passes haven't been able to connect. Draws one back to Chen. Oh, takes a weird bounce. Good job by Stanley bodying that kid off, and now Heritage is a little bit loose in the neutral zone, but they're going to send it in deep. Hirschfield's back there on the back check, and he seals a kid off, and now Chen's working back there, but now it pops out to Hoyt. He's had trouble getting loose, and now Heritage, nobody can really get it out. This ice is a little bit stuck here, just coming in out of the Zam. Stanley brings it in, and Hirschfield tries to get a shot off, but the stick's in the way again, and oh, Dawson, good quick shot. That goalie wasn't expecting that, but it's right into the center of his chest, and will blow that play dead. Face off down low, and we'll send out the Jenkins line. 2 minutes burned up in this the second period. Some good pressure by Valor, but they've just not been able to kind of hit the open man when they need to. And a lot of sticks in the shooting lane, so Valor's not been able to get any good open looks. Jenkins wins the draw back to Bodine, but he was checked in, and now the puck's loose in the center. Sent back out to Donnie. He's going to play it back. Sends it out. Gets it up to Maddox. Now the 3 forwards. Oh no, it was a bouncing puck, and Maddox couldn't quite play it. Now here comes Heritage. They shot on goal, and that's gloved down pretty easily by Scott. Just not quite getting the bounces. That bouncing puck to Maddox, and he was unable to corral it and create that break. They had all 3 forwards on the rush. Jenkins on the draw. That's one back by Heritage. Shot on Scott. He wasn't really prepared for that, but sticked aside pretty easily. Now Jenkins gets it up to Bodine. Back to Jenkins. Now here goes Jenkins. He's got to rush up there with Maddox. 2 on 5. Needs some trailer to Bodine in the slot. Shot low. Attempted a little bit on the bottom of his stick. I don't know if he got all the wood on that one, but it's a shot nonetheless, and it was low, so maybe looking for a juicy rebound. Maddox, good cross-ice pass to Bodine. Bodine, he's with Maddox. Maddox has, oh sorry, that's Jenkins. He has some speed, but Bodine passes behind Jenkins. Sealed off. Bodine tries to, oh, now that's loose in front. There's Maddox. Turns, fire, save. Good save by the goalie. Good quick shot by Maddox. This line is still working. Bodine up top to Jenkins. He can't, oh no, he can't quite tee it up. Tries to get it back to himself, back into the corner. Good work, and now Heritage has seen enough, and they just ice it to get some new legs on the ice. Some good hard pressure, but the boys just could not get one in net. That's that pressure that they need to sustain through the second period. You got to feel like the ice will tilt if they keep that pressure up. 13:54 left, second period. Good hard pressure by Valor, but they're just not able to see if the Lucas Scott line can. Lucas wins the drive back to McKiddo. He steps up. Touch pass over there to Bevan. Bevan loses it. Oh my goodness gracious. There's this kid from Heritage. He was in all alone behind everybody. Fortunately, he fumbled it through his legs. Now Heritage is back in the rush, and that's misplayed by the Heritage kids. Now McKiddo caught up a little bit by himself. He needs some support. He tries to get it out, and he gets taken away. Heritage back up at the point. Cross ice pass again, and that puck is off. Bevan gets there, and he gets sealed off. A hard check. Glove down by Scott. And that is going to be offsides, and that maybe a hand pass. And it's a hand pass, I believe, and maybe a chance to get some new skaters on the ice. Yeah, the Valor Eagles almost got caught there. I had 5 guys in deep, and that Heritage kid had snuck out behind everybody. Unfortunately, that pass, that long stretch pass was bouncing. He couldn't corral it. It went harmlessly back into the corner. Hirschfield lines on now and draws one by Heritage back to the right side. They send it down into the corner. McKiddo plays it, and he's going to send it off the edge, and that's cleared out to the neutral zone and sent back down in. McKiddo, good job looking up, taking an extra step, and that's tipped by Hoyt, so that's back down in the corner. Hirschfield's on there, and caught up by, there's Dawson, he's working, tries to stick it over to Hirschfield, can't quite get it there. McKiddo's helping, and now that puck is sent in by Heritage. Tries to shoot it, Fisher's there, and he's gonna chip it out. Oh, Hoyt was trying to stick that out and maybe get himself a rush. Good stretch pass, oh, that's just out of the reach of Hirschfield, so that will be called icing. 12:37 left in the second period. Some good ideas there, but nothing was really able to organize. Really been having trouble getting any good sustained pressure. The Jenkins lines had a few good sustained rushes, but Heritage seems to get the sticks in the way. Now we got a D-zone face-off with Jenkins. Let's see if they try that stretch breakout play that's worked pretty good at times. Draws one by Heritage up to the point. Off Beaudain's stick. Good job with the stick by Beaudain to block that shot. Now Heritage brings it in. Stick to side by. This kid's got some speed. Goes all the way around looking for somebody to pass to. Somebody needs to get on him. This goes all the way back around, and now he misplays it. Now, oh, man, that was to Beaudain. That was misplayed again, and now Beaudain dodges that one. Now Maddox is going the other direction. Leaves it for Jenkins. Jenkins, he's in with 4. He's going to shot another stick in the lane, so that one doesn't go through by itself. These kids are doing a good job getting sticks in the way. Beaudain keeps it in. Can't keep it in all the way. Now we're going the other direction with a 1-on-2, 1-on-3. Oh, good job by Stanley breaking it up. Dives to, and now all the boys are back on the back check. That was good, but that could have been dangerous. Stanley, look, oh no, he had some time to look. Tries to get up to Maddox, and now here comes the boys. Now we got Jenkins, he's got some speed, he's got Maddox with him. Jenkins goes wide, leaves it for Chen. And gets a shot on, no. And here we go, oh no, this is, and now the kids are all over Jenkins. There's 5 or 6 on Jenkins. We definitely cannot have Jenkins get kicked out of the game. The goalie was all over Jenkins. There's definitely going to be some penalties here. You hope it is just 2. And now, let's see, we'll wait and see what happens here. This is what teams try and do, is try and get Jenkins in the penalty box. He was certainly getting pestered. It's definitely unnecessary by Heritage. Let's see who goes in the box for Heritage. There's got to be somebody going in the box for Heritage as well. Certainly somebody from Heritage is going in the box, at least one. That's a travesty if nobody else goes in the box. First penalty of the game, and we should be playing 5-on-5 here. There was five Heritage players that were all over Jenkins. I think the refs are conferring here, deciding how to make these calls. They do have the Heritage penalty box open, so I assume that somebody from Heritage is going to be going in there. Anyway, having Jenkins out for any stretch of time is problematic, but maybe you can get some rest, regain some energy, and we'll see what the ultimate call is. Waiting for the call from the refs. Jenkins was definitely not the instigator there, but he reacted to that, and it seems as what happens is they always call, they're playing 5-on-5, so they're offsetting penalties. I just saw the ref with that gesture, so we will have 5-on-5, and I think it's just going to be a 2-minute penalty for each. Penalty might be on the goalie, I'm not entirely sure. I think they're offsetting roughing calls. The crowd can't possibly think that that should have been only a call on Jenkins. There was 6 kids from Heritage that were punching Jenkins in the face, including the goalie. So goal, I think that Jenkins was certainly retaliating, but like I said, he didn't instigate. And it looks like there's no game misconducts or 10-minute. There's no 2 and 10s. There's roughing. This looks like a roughing call on the goalie, so they're going to get the goalie a 2-minute penalty and a 2-minute roughing on Jenkins. So offsetting penalties will go 5-on-5, and here's Gabe Fisher out there with Politi working with Jimenez, draws one by Heritage, and they fumble it back in their own zone. Come on, boys, get something together here. Jimenez gives chase. He wins the battle. Now he tries to chip it out there to Gabe, but he had vacated that spot. Now that's sent out. That's going to be on goal, so that will not be an ice. Good job. Stick to side by Mikito. He's got some time, and he sends it up. Politi just turns and sends it in, and that's going to be an ice. Politi had some time, a little bit of a panic pass there. He just turned and fired it down into the corner. See some new skaters out here, and here comes the Hirschfield line. This line's not been able to really sustain any pressure, which is a little surprising. This line's usually all over these kids, but man, they've been waiting for the second period. 11:15 left in the second period, and you certainly don't want to go into the third period with a tie game like this. Shot on, doesn't quite get through, ends up on his doorstep, but fortunately Valor's able to stick it out. Offside, delayed offsides on Heritage. Fisher's going to send it in, and once again, that's an ice. A little bit of some loose play here by Valor. This is a little unlike what I've seen, or what we've seen from the other game, the majority of these other games. It's an icing call on Valor, so we'll go back the other direction, and another D-zone face-off. Hirschfield in the face-off circle with Charles and Hoyt. Shot up into the netting. Good job getting a stick in the way as Hoyt Sorensen, I believe that was. 10:57 left, second period. Draws one by Heritage. Good job by Fisher bodying him off. Hirschfield comes in for some assistance on the body. Now pops out. Uh-oh. Heritage comes out, turns and fires. Pretty easy save by Scott, but a good job lining that shot up. Heritage kids are keen to give that extra shove, maybe looking to start some sort of bother. And now we're going to have Gabe out there with Bodine and Maddox. So Gabe is taking the role, at least on this line, of Jenkins. Pops out, Bodine comes out with it. Good pass to Maddox. Good job staying on his feet. Maddox brings it in, gets some support from Gabe. Gabe's tried to get into Bodine. He goes into the corner, takes the kid down. Good job battling. See if they can win that puck battle. Bodine stays with it. Pops out to Gabe. He tried to get out to Maddox, and now they're going to send it out. They need some speed. Donnie's got that speed. Good job by Donnie playing that, getting there first. Now he's going to send it off the boards, out of harm's way. Maddox brings it in. He gets around one. Tries to go short side, but that wasn't open. Bodine was covered up on the seal pass, and now they're going for an outlet pass, and that is deflected down into the corner. Donaldson has to regroup. Oh, Charles just turns and fires it, tries to get it out. That was, speaking of panic pass, Bodine gets his stick in the way, takes some body, but he breaks that play up. Here comes Gabe, and he's going to send it out of play for some stoppage. 9:49 left, second period. Loose play there too. Valor's really having trouble getting any sustained pressure. Looking over in the in the Heritage student section. There must be 50 to 60 kids over there. This place is going to erupt if Heritage scores a goal. Back to Stanley, draws one back to, oh, nope, can't quite get it up to Landon. Sent back around, Chen's gonna regroup. He's got some time, he sends it around. There's Bevan. Bevan tries to get it out and can't get it out. Shot on goal, almost deflected. I think Scott eyed that in the whole way, so that's a save. And Jenkins comes out of the box, and so now got full strength, and we'll send the Jenkins line back out there with Maddox and Bodine. Jenkins probably coming out all fired up. I think he's going to come out and score a goal here. Shots on goal are 18 to 14. Valor with a slight advantage. See the senior leader captain on this team, Drew Jenkins. Jenkins wins the draw. Back to Chen. Bodine is streaking, but he wasn't open. Good job laying off of that. Now here comes Jenkins. He's got some speed. He gets her on two shot. Oh, off the post, a little bit wide. Kept in by Bodine. Chips it down in the corner. Jenkins, he's got a heater. Maddox comes around. He's looking for somebody to pass to. Across the board to Chen. A little bit loose. He can't quite corral that. Now Heritage is going to turn and fire that down for an icing call. And we'll go back with an ozone faceoff, and that seems to be the right combination. This line's had the best pressure of any of the lines tonight. Let's see if they can keep it from staying. These three kids are working hard. They just need to get open for a, oh, we're gonna try the Hirschfield line too. Give those boys a rest. Now Hirschfield comes out with Dawson and Hoyt. They're due for a goal. All these boys are due for a goal. Drop one by Hirschfield. There's Hoyt, makes some space for himself. Oh, that might have been a pass shot that he was looking for. Pretty good shot there, actually. Dawson couldn't quite close. Now here comes Heritage on the breakout. Good job getting in the way is Dawson. Good job breaking it up. Now Hirschfield, he sprung. He's got one to go. Shot save. Didn't quite get all the wood on it, but did get a shot. Good job on the forecheck by the boys to give himself an opportunity, and really good play there by Hoyt too, but that's sprung out, and now the guys have an odd man rush. Saved by Scott. Somehow that was a one-on-one developed for Heritage. The guy had a little bit of a cherry picker. We've seen that a few times, so that might be something you need to keep an eye on. From the point, good job by Chen coming out to block that shot on the point, but Heritage keeps it in. Good play by Stanley to break that up, and he's had enough of that. Deflected, and so now it's down into the O-zone, and Hoyt's there on the forecheck, and oh, kid tried to leave it, and he fanned on it. We're gonna try the Lucas Scott line, and that's gonna be, oh, they're going to call that one off, so that one was deflected. I don't know about that, so no icing call. Over to Fisher. Fisher back to Chen. Uh-oh, and that's turned over, and oh my goodness, and now the Heritage boys turn it right back over. Bevan sends it up to Hoyt. He's on the line for long change. Send it, oh, tried to go through the legs to Scott, who was just in front of the goal. Good play, and now they're going to ice it. But man, these Heritage kids have had some good attempts at breaking somebody in the neutral zone and getting behind the Valor defense. You know, maybe Valor's just pinching up a little bit. They really want a goal to open this up, and 7:43 left, second period. Shots on goal, 20 to 15. Valor, the slight favored. Gabe does not win the draw. Heritage wins it. Now they're going to try to break. Polides giving chase, but gets passed up by this Heritage kid. Good job intersecting as Elijah. He stepped up, and Gabe gets a sticking away, but now it's back down into the corner, and Scott has to play it behind the net. He leaves it. Elijah tries to chip it up, knocked down by Gabe Fisher. He tries to get, oh no, and I think these boys are, oh no, and a little bit of a bouncing puck, and they couldn't get it organized through the neutral zone. Here's Fish. Can he get there? He's got some space. Oh, Fisher tries to go 1-on-3, but he couldn't quite sustain it. Boys can't get caught flat-footed. McKiddo's back. Polides back playing defense too. Good job by McKiddo. Good job by Polito holding the space. Oh no, that was a deflection. Could have gone one way, went the other way, and that's wide of the goal. McKiddo gets it tied up in his feet a little bit. Now it's back in the corner. 6:44 left, second period. Outlet pass up to Politi. He makes the middle line. He's going to send it in. Takes a little bit of body. Bounces off pretty much no problem. Now here's Heritage, and the Jenkins lines up, but they've sprung this kid on goal to Scott. He's going to paddle it back up to Jenkins. And here comes Maddox. He's got some speed. He's in by himself. Can he make the corner? He does. Oh. And no penalty there, but it's back up top to King. King to Donaldson. Tries to send it in, sends it up high, deflected high again, and now another kid is way back behind, and that's an ice. Man, that's another time one of these Heritage kids is way back behind the play, so they definitely have a cherry pick of sorts working here. We got the Jenkins line with an ozone face-off. 6:07 left, sixth period. Valor desperately needs some goals to open this game up. Heritage is playing tough here. Really good job clogging up the lanes, good positioning. Draws one by Charles, but nobody was back there. Stanley's going to have to regroup. He sends it off the boards. A little bit of a loose play, and now Heritage with the puck. Bodain gets a stick in the way. Good play. Chen, another stick in the way. Glove down by Maddox, and he chips it up to Chen. Takes some body. Back to Jenkins. Bodain can't get a stick on it. And that net is off the mooring. Bodain and Jenkins were both in there. That puck was right at both their legs. That's where I need the Shaw replay cam to see what happened there. I feel like that puck was just sitting on the doorstep waiting to be jammed in there, but neither Bodain nor Jenkins, it was like they were skating four skates together. Oh, both of them were right next to each other, unable to get it teed up. Try the Hirschfield line now. Hirschfield chips it to himself. We've seen this play work. Score! That's that play we've seen work. That little cute chip shot. Hirschfield sends it right through to himself, and then in comes Dawson from the back door, and that worked. Hirschfield to Dawson Charles for the goal. Opens up the 1-0 lead. 5:43 left, second period. We've seen that play work a number of times, and we just saw it work again. That was fantastic. Open the scoring. Dawson Charles, 5:43 left, second period. That's what the boys needed. That's the confidence that they can do this. I think they brought that line out there just for that play. That was such a cute play by Hirschfield, and Dawson Charles there to finish it. He swiped at it twice. First shot didn't go in, but that second shot went in. What a great play by Dawson. Oh my goodness gracious, that kid just came with a big hard shot. Now they're going for a route. They can't get complacent here. Eagles cannot. Dawson fishes it out, tries to get the break started. He's got some time now. Oh no, he tries to get it loose, but he gets pinned up. This is dangerous now. Eagles can't get it out. Uh-oh, 2 minutes. Oh my goodness, that shot's wide. This is dangerous. The boys have not been able to get it out a few times to try and clear it. This is where we just want to try and ice it. Stanley, pucks. Oh, and there's Hirschfield, just turns and fires it up into the rafters. That's the same as an ice. They can get some new skaters on, but holy moly, that was dangerous. Dawson had a couple attempts to clear it there, and one time he tried to send it out, another time he tried to stick handle it out, but neither one of them were successful, and then up in the rafters, Hirschfield's had enough. So now we're gonna get the Jenkins line back on with McKiddo and Fisher. 5 minutes exactly left in the second period, and the Valor Eagles have opened the scoring up. Dawson Charles from Ronan Hirschfield. Oh no, they tried that stretch pass. Oh no! Jenkins again tried to glove it down, and they can't get it out of the zone. Now they do. Jenkins comes up, streaking up the right side. He's got speed. That kid's flat-footed. Here comes Jenkins. Score! There's Jenkins. Gets past the kid on the right wing, and that kid was flat-footed. Couldn't get turned around fast enough. Jenkins makes it around that side, and he tucks it in 5-hole. Great goal by Jenkins. He gets the better of that goalie, number 31. He had words with him earlier, and now he's got more words with him. Says, there's a goal for you. 2-0 Valor, 4:43 left, second period. That's what the boys needed to open it up. Maybe they'll get some momentum now. Oh my goodness gracious, what a dangerous pass. Landon was in there. Kid just did a no-look cross-ice pass, and I don't think Landon expected that. It was literally like a centering pass, but Landon didn't have his stick on the ice on the forecheck there. 24 shots to 15, Valor. You got to keep the pressure on. 4:36. Let's go into the second period intermission with another few goals, boys. This has been some good, hard work. Shot on Valor, stick to side, pretty easy by Scott. Good play there by, oh no, that was by King. A couple swipes at it. He does finally get it out. had trouble clearing it, and that stick, Bevan's stick, goes flying. Sticked up to Landon. Landon's going to stop. Tries to get it cross ice to Bevan. Now here comes Lucas Scott. He's got the right side. He tries to go 5-hole with that shot, and that is at the last moment, stick to side and goes up wide into the netting. Lucas Scott's had some great shifts here coming off that injury. He's come out hungry. He wants to participate. He wants to go out a senior with a state championship and keeps playing like that. I think he might. Some good hard work there. Gabe Fisher lying out there with Politi and Jimenez. Fisher wins a draw back. Politi back to Chen. Chen up the board to Jimenez. Right back to Gabe. Oh, there's Politi. Tries to backhand one in. Oh, some good hard work. Some quick one-touch passes there. Heritage managed to get it out. Good job getting back as Jimenez. He's going to crawl all the way back by his own goal line, but then he gets sealed off. Gets some help by Chen. Several kids are back, and Gabe does a good job of getting it out, and that's sent right back in by Heritage. 3:44 left, second period. Played by Scott. Paddles it over to Stanley. He has some time. Gets a little bit fortunate on that pass. A little bit of a lazy pass there when he tried to outlet pass, but it works out, and now that one's up into the opposing bench as a souvenir. .328 left, second period. Stoppage for a puck into the bench. We got Hirschfield will take the draw. He's working again with Charles and Hoyt Sorensen. Draws one by Heritage, and a little flutterer on net. Those can be dangerous. It's sent down in the corner. There's Dawson. He's going to send it out in the neutral zone. Here goes Hoyt on the forecheck. He's got some support with Hirschfield behind him. Heritage tries to break out. Good job intercepting it as Elijah. He stays with it. Hirschfield keeps it in. Oh, and that is deflected up into that large piping. It crosses the rink, top of the rink. That was a good job. Hirschfield had slid back to cover Elijah's defensive spot, and he did a good job of knocking that one down and keeping it in the O-zone. Hirschfield enters the circle. Oh, they tried that play again. He tried to chip it to himself, and then Dawson was on the move too. I think they were onto it that time. But now it comes out again to Hirschfield. A little bit of some lazy play there by Heritage. Now they're going to try to break out, and it does get broken up. Elijah's in a foot race with this kid, and he gets there first. Elijah, those big, long strides, is going to get there first. Good job working on that one. And they can't quite get it out, but Dawson, he tries to stick handle it out. Danger. Oh, my goodness gracious. I didn't know if he gloved that or not. That was a dangerous play by Dawson. He tried to stick handle past that kid. He pretty easily poked it out. Dawson's done that a couple times. He hasn't gotten burned. If he makes that play past him, it works, but it's dangerous if he gets intercepted. And that's happened that one time. And good glove save by Lucas Scott there. Sorry, Lucas Jordan. Jenkins' line is out there. Draws one by Heritage. Wheels around. Send into this center. Bodine on the street going up the left side. He doesn't get there, and that's past him into the neutral zone. Maddox tried to hit Bodine, who was streaking. Doesn't quite make it. Elijah is going to send it around on the other side to Bodine, and that does not come out. Now the puck, this is a little bit of loose play. The Eagles are trying for some stretch passes, and they still can't quite get it out. Now it's out to Bodine. Good outlet pass to Elijah. Elijah's going to make the zone. He gets it. He passed it back to Maddox when he was looking to come into the zone. Just about a quarter of a stride too late. So we'll have a neutral zone face-off with the Jenkins line still out there with Bodine and Maddox Charles. Jackson King and Donnie. Oh no. Jenkins wins that draw, sends it all the way back. Maddox is going to go back to get it, and he's going to send it all the way back around. Fortunate that comes out of the zone. And now the Heritage kid, that's a pretty wise play there, but then he fans on that. Now it's back in the corner. Heritage has to give chase. Takes a weird bounce, and now Donnie's got it. Outlet pass to Jenkins. Jenkins brings it in up the right side. Good reverse check there. Goes for number 2. Bodine on the follow. Didn't have a stick on the ice, so we could not tee it up. He's got to have his stick on the ice for those following plays. Now here comes Heritage going the other direction. Shot. Oh, good save by Scott. Now sent back in front. Sticked out. Good job. Sticked out by Scott, now here comes Jenkins again. He's still got energy. He goes up the right side. He's looking for number 2. Here's our first penalty. Oh, goes for the wraparound. And that's a delayed penalty, and we'll get to see the boys go to work on their first power play of the day. Good job by Jenkins trying to make that corner again, streaking up the right side. The tail end of a long shift, so we're going to see what power play line they send out there. I think they're going to say the PP2 unit out there for just a little bit to give that first line a little bit of a break, and then get those boys out there, give Jenkins and Maddox a little bit of a breather, or maybe get them out there for the last minute. Minute 1:15 left in the second period. Valor's going on their first power play of the game. We got the PP unit 2 out there, which is Gabe Fisher with Bodine as forwards, and the 3 defensive look with McKiddo, Fisher, and Chen. Gabe's playing center, sent back into the corner, and that is iced all the way down. Someone's got to get on that. It looks like Scott's going to get there. Scott sends it all the way back around for Chen. Chen cross-ice pass. Bodine taps it to Fisher. He brings it in. Oh no, that's a dangerous play by Fisher. And this is what we've seen a lot from this PP2 unit. Now we're going to get the PP1 unit out there. Chen's going to regroup. Good stretch pass to Dawson. Dawson gets it over there to Hoyt. Hoyt's coming up 1-on-2. Oh, what a stroke drag! Score! Hoyt Sorensen fresh on the ice with the full train of steam. Brings it up, does a nasty toe drag around the defender, back onto his forehead, and then tucks it 5-hole on the backhand. That opens it up, 3-0 lead, and that's what the boys needed. Get that PP1 unit out there and score that goal, give them more insurance. 3-0, 1-for-1 on that power play, and 38.5 seconds left in the second period. This is more like the Valor Eagles that we've grown to love through the season. They've got some momentum, they've got a lot of energy now, and they're finishing the plays. Heritage sends it back down into the corner, played by Scott. There's Jimenez. Oh, good job by Jimenez leaving it for Stanley. Stanley's got some speed. Oh, he does. He manages to stake handle out of the zone. They got a 3-on-2 rush coming. Centering pass. Redirected by Gabe Fisher. Oh, good play there. 15 seconds. Now here goes Heritage going the other way. 12 seconds. Jimenez is back. Good job by Jimenez bodying that kid off and not allowing a shot. Great play by Jimenez. Oh, no. This kid's wide open in front. Puck is loose. 1 second. And there's the buzzer. Holy moly, that was some loose play there. But great job by Jimenez when all the activity and energy was down on the O side of the rink for Jimenez to have that speed to skate all the way back and break up that odd man rush it was a breakaway by that kid. Good job by Jimenez getting back, sealed that one off. It's a 3-0 Valor lead after 2 periods. The shots are 30-19 by Valor, so clearly the good job by Valor to take the lead and take a command of this game after the second period. Good hard work by the boys that period. They're going to make new ice, and we'll see you back here in about 10 minutes. welcome back. Third period of action here with the Valor Eagles holding a 3-0 lead. Broke it open there in the second period with some good hard play. Jenkins lines out there again after ending that second period with a good power play goal. Draw one, Fisher to Bodine. He chips it in, gets it in. Oh, I thought he touched that. He didn't quite get a stick on that. That's happened a few times. You got to touch that when it gets sent in deep, but as it is, Fisher tried to send it to Bodine and he could not get the stick on there. And so that will be an ice, and we'll have a D-zone face-off. See if they can get that stretch play going. Draws one back behind. McKiddo sends it over to Maddox. He's looking for the stretch. Bodine was there. Good cross-ice pass to Fisher. He makes his own. Shot, oh, just wide. Good job getting that shot on goal. Left back in by Jenkins. Good job by Bodine. Oh, and he blows a tire. Leaves it for Maddox. Back to Jenkins. Oh, good save by that goalie. Oh, and I don't think Maddox saw that Bodine was back in there working. And the net, was that a penalty? I'm not sure what happened there. It's a stoppage of play. We'll get some new skaters out there. I believe the net is off its moorings. Just some good work by that line. Good job by Bodine with a great back check stick lift there and kept it in the zone and blew a tire, but one sticked it over there to Jenkins, and Maddox open up a good scoring opportunity. Job one back to Stanley. Stanley dances, shot. Oh my goodness, that made it all the way through, just a little bit wide. Good, another good stick by Chen to keep it in, and Hurstfield does a good job, and he finishes a check. Stanley tries to get it out. Chen's a little caught in no man's land, and now it's back in. Chen didn't know where it was. Heritage gets it in, but they are organized. Tries to get around Stanley. Heritage sends it back up around to the point. Hoyt goes up there on the point, and it's knocked down. Uh-oh, danger. Oh, good stick by Scott to get it out of there. It was a Heritage kid that was just in front of the net. Nobody was there, and Stanley turns the wrong way, sends it back to Dawson. Now they can't get it out. It's right into the slot. Oh, goal. There was a few misplays there. Heritage takes advantage of that, and that was some poor play in the Valor defensive zone. They could not let these guys back into the game like this. 3-1 Heritage. Stanley had the puck, turned to clear it, and for whatever reason went the other direction. There was nobody on. He would have kept on going straight, but he turned and he sent it to Dawson. Tried to stick handle it out. Puck gets caught up, and it's a 3-1 Valor lead. Draws one back by Valor. Kiddo up to Bevan. Bevan is to Landon. Landon goes wide, tries to get free. Gets tied up. Puck stuck a little bit. There's Bevan back to himself, sends it back to Lucas Scott. Puck's a little bit loose now. They're stick handling in front of their net, are the Heritage kids. They keep it in. Bevan. Oh, it ends up with Lucas. He taps it to Scott. Scott couldn't quite get it teed up, and everybody's feet down there. Oh my goodness, that puck was just pinballing around in front of the net. Pops up to McKiddo. Oh, he fans on that puck, gets stuck to the ice. Is what seems to happen right after the Zam. Kept in by Bevan. He fishes it out. Elijah comes in from his spot, and he keeps it in. He delivers some body, and there's Lucas Scott to come in as well. Some good hard work by this line to keep it in. That puck was loose in front of the goal for a few times, and now they try and get it out. Heritage does, and they chip it up. McKiddo, oh no, he can't get it up. That kid sealed off on the boards, and now it's back into the Valor D zone. There's Scott, he's got all kinds of time. Sends it up to Heritage, they touch it up. That would have been an ice. That was a strange play there too, a little bit lazy. Now Heritage comes, and oh my goodness, and he gets lucky on that play. This is some loose play. Politi gives some body. Stanley comes out with that. Jimenez comes out with it. Taps it up to Gabe. Gabe heads up the left side, and he's just going to chip it in over the goal. Comes out to Politi. Politi bangs it in. Fisher's there behind. Politi stays with it. Still back in the corner. Some high jousting going on there. Fisher sticks it out. Oh, he couldn't quite get it on. But that puck just seems to be sticking in front of the net, and the kids can't really corral it. Donaldson turns and fires it in off the glass. Heritage turns and they file it in. Maddox tips it, so that's back down in the corner. Will not be an ice. King He circles up with it. Maddox makes the zone. Bodain's with him. Shot just wide. He had Bodain in front too. King can't keep it. Oh, they're going to call an offsides there. He brought it in. The boys were offsides. Maddox had Bodain in front. Liked the shot more. Just a little bit wide. I saw that sliver of net that he was looking at. 13:31 left in the third period. Valor is still with a 3-1 lead. Jenkins directs traffic up to Bodain. Bodain to Maddox. Oh, that could have been dangerous. Now here comes Heritage, and they do make it in. Puck is definitely sticking. Uh-oh, comes up to this kid, and he's got some space. Now he's going to send it up to the top. Shot, sticking away. Bauer, good stick to side by Scott, and this is a little bit dangerous. Tried to get it out, does Jenkins, and they still can't get it out. King to Maddox. Maddox, oh, just out of Jenkins' reach. Now see if they can get organized. Oh, Bodain just skates right past it. Now it's sent right past Bodain, and he can't keep it in. Man, this is some loose play. Now it's with Jenkins. Jenkins makes it alone. He's got Maddox with him. Gets around. Oh, he doesn't quite get around one. Bodain pops out. He's in the slot. Maddox back to Jenkins. Now it's back in the corner, and Heritage takes control of it. They're looking up, and the kid gets back behind the defense again. Chen had pinched in, and that's going to be an ice. Fortunate they can get some new legs on the ice. 12:31. Valor came out a little bit flat to this third period, and I'm not so sure they've really gotten out of that flat. They could use a goal to get some momentum back. 12:31 left in the third period. 3-1 lead, Valor. Heritage has been a little more dominant this period. Hirschfield lines out there with Sorensen, and that is up into the net by Heritage, so they don't get it out of the zone. Hirschfield will get back into the face-off circle, wins a drawback to Stanley. He walks the line over to Sorensen. He gets around one. Shot, oh, wide, good play, and tried to knock it down by Chen, but it goes all the way back down around. Good hard shot by Sorensen. Played by Scott, good job playing the puck. Chen tries to get it out, and they can't get it out. Hirschfield comes back for support, he's seen enough. Off the board to himself, now here comes Hoyt with some speed going up the side. He gets reeled in by one. Hoyt spins, Hirschfield, low angle shot, gets one on net, but the goalie had sealed off that post side. Chipped back into the zone by Stanley. This could be gloved down by Heritage, tipped up in the neutral zone. There's Scott, oh, streaking through the middle again. Couldn't quite connect. Dawson finishes a check, and now it's loose in the neutral zone. Valor's gonna send it back in, and Heritage will regroup. 11:36 left in the third period. Good forecheck there by Scott. Now Heritage is going for the outlet pass. Good job by McKiddo to intercept that, and Heritage looks a little bit caught up here, but they do manage to get it in, and they're gonna send it into the wall. Sent off the wall. Here comes Landon with some speed. He goes at center, goes wide. Shot right into the goalie, loose rebound. Knocked out of back into the neutral zone. McKiddo gathers. Back over to Fisher. Fisher back up to Landon. He's gonna try it again. Back up, he's got some support. Back to, oh, scooped up by the goalie, and Bevan was in front of the goal to clean up any trash that was let loose, but there was not any. 10:59 left, third period, 3-1 Valor lead. Gabe Fisher line is out. Jimenez and Politi. Fisher and McKiddo on the point, draws one. Oh, good job by Politi. Gabe won that draw to Politi, and he snuck through and tried to backhand one in. Goalie gobbled it up. We'll try it again. Draws one again. Back to Elijah Fisher. Oh, they almost had some numbers at Heritage, but managed to send it back in. Now Heritage, dangerous pass to Elijah. He intercepts and just chips it in. Some dangerous passes by Heritage, and the Valor Eagles really good on the forecheck. Now you got Jimenez on. Oh, good job knocking it down by Gabe out of the middle area. Attempted stretch pass by Valor, and they're doing a good job here in the neutral zone with good puck pressure here. Heritage tries to bring it in. They don't get it in. There's Gabe, he knocks it down, sends it up to Jimenez. Jimenez can't gather it up, and here comes Heritage back into the zone. Spins wide, looking for an open player. Heritage drop pass, sneaks in, shot wide. That was a little bit dangerous as well. Heritage keeps it in. Good job by Jenkins finishing a check. Now they can't quite get it organized now. Now it comes out to Jenkins, but he's got 1-on-3, tries a cross-eyes pass. Heritage brings it back up. And now that kid tries to turn and fire. Weird bouncing puck in front. Here's Maddox, gentle pass up off the board into the neutral zone. Jenkins on the forecheck. Really good puck pressure by this line. There's Maddox. Oh, Bodine does not get the shot off. What a pass by Maddox. I don't know if Bodine fanned on it or it was a good save. This is another instance where I need that Mike Shaw instant replay cam. Those goal cams are so sweet when they're behind. He's trying to draw something up for me to show me what happened, but I couldn't quite tell either. Good pass by Maddox, and Bodine could not elevate that backhand. Draws one, control, Bodine tied up with it. Maddox does a good job getting back to Bodine. He stick handles into another player. Can't quite seal him out. Heritage comes up with it. A little bit of a weak play there by Bodine. Here comes Heritage going the other direction. Kid makes the seam off the face. That is dangerous. Oh no, goal. That was another bad breakdown by the Valor Eagles. And now it's a 3-2 lead with 9:03 left in the third period. 2 unanswered goals. Pretty bad play by Bodine on that play on the blue line. Let that kid in, zone entry, and that kid was wide open in the slot. Scott could do nothing about that. Give that kid a wide open opportunity. 3-2 Valor lead. 2 unanswered goals here in the first half of the third period. Hirschfield wins a draw back to Stanley. Chen sends it up to Hirschfield. Goes to Hoyt. Right into the center of the goalie. Hoyt goes for the wraparound. Try to bang it in. And no, the puck does not make it in. That's some good pressure by that line again. Good shot by Hoyt. Then got his own rebound and went for the wraparound, and Hirschfield was there to try and jam it in again. Hirschfield back into the faceoff circle, 8:50 left in the third period. Just you need some insurance. You do not want to go to a tie game at the end of the game, and any kind of bounce, anything can happen. Draws one back by Valor, chipped up by Chen. Charles with a shot, attempted redirect by Hirschfield. Still working back down in the corner. Heritage comes out with it. They definitely have some momentum now, and they seem a little pretty positive. Sent in by Stanley, back into the O-zone. Eagles have got to stay with to keep their composure. Sent all the way back down into Scott. He sticks to the side to Stanley. Stanley back around to Chen. Chen's got some time. Send good outlet pass to Hoyt. Oh, here he goes. He makes the zone. Hoyt goes wide, tries to get it back on a forehand. He couldn't quite get it teed up. Defense pinches, sent back around. Oh, Hirschfield's there, but now here comes Heritage going the other direction. There's Stanley. He's going to collect in the neutral zone. Chips it back off the board to Hirschfield. Oh, no, to Hoyt, and that was a good pass, but just out of his... And here comes Heritage on another rush. And oh, my goodness, and there was another 2 kids open, but Heritage couldn't quite get it lined up. Fisher takes some body, sent back down around the corner. Bevan gets there. He gets bodied off the puck. Hirschfield tries to get it out, and he can't get it out. He tries again. He can't get it out again. Tries these backhand scoops, and they're not getting out. Danger, danger. He's going to try it again. Third attempt is actually successful, and now it's sent all the way back down for an ice. 7:24 left. Third period. Heritage applying some pressure, and the Eagles, the boys are a little bit on their heels now. Got punched in the mouth a few times. They got to stick with it. They're comes the Jenkins line. Jenkins out there with Maddox and Bodine. Oh, draws one by Heritage. They can't control. Oh no, they keep it in. Pretty good play. Heritage working it. Now they bring it in. Odd man rush. Bodine with the back check, but here comes Heritage. They're open. Now we're going the other direction. Kicked up. Oh my goodness, they sent it in. That it was an offside, and that was probably a good thing that kid touched it because the Valor boys could have gone the other direction. 7:05 left, third period. Valor could really use some insurance right now. Like I said, they're reeling a bit, giving up 2 unanswered goals here in the second period. Jenkins steps into the face-off circle. Draws one to Bodaine's side, sent back down, and good job. Fisher back over to McKiddo. McKiddo's got to close. He gets sealed up. Maddox is there, working with Bodine. Maddox fishes it out, looking for somebody to pass to. Back to McKiddo. McKiddo makes his own, leaves it for Jenkins. Now it's down in the corner. McKiddo down there battling. Bodine pops out to the blue line. McKiddo's going to go back up to his point. Heritage with a little bit of a dangerous play. They're going to fish it off into their own zone, but we should have an O-zone face-off. See the comes Lucas Scott with Bevan and Landon Green. Chen and Stanley on the blue line. 6:35 left, third period. Valor still clinging to a 1-goal lead. Still waiting for a little bit of insurance here. Back up to Chen. Chen knocks it down, keeps it down in the zone. Send it back off the netting, does Heritage, and we'll do another faceoff. 6:29 left, third period. Valor with a 3-2 lead, tense game. I didn't expect the third period to go this way, but it has, and this is, Valor's gonna have some tough games coming up, whether it's here or at Nationals, so. Scott in the face-off circle. Tied up. Green comes out with it. Oh, he gets pushed off the puck behind the net. Good job by Bevan to try and take him out. Scott, he hustles. Scott turns and fires. Good job by Lucas just getting the stick on that and getting the shot off. Now the puck's going back the other direction. Here's Heritage. They go wide. All 5 Eagles are back there. Oh, and somehow this guy spins and gets one out. And now that puck's loose in front, stick in, and oh, that was a dangerous pass, but now we're going the other direction. It's a 3-on-2, boys have numbers. Here's Landon. Shot, goes for the redirect. Good little gentle shot there. Chen turns, fires in, big rebound. Now here comes Heritage. Oh, and they get it out. And now they're gonna send it in, bouncing puck, which those are sometimes dangerous. 5:41 left, third period. Stanley leaves it behind for Landon, leaves it back for Stanley. And these are sometimes dangerous, and this is what's happening. Now they can't get it out. Oh my goodness gracious. Sends it wide, screwing around here with the puck instead of trying to get it out. Now here comes Hoyt. He's got some speed. Can he get around this kid? He does. Gets around. Oh, he couldn't get it teed up. Oh, what a save by that goalie. That kid did not have the speed, and Hoyt got around him. He made that corner and couldn't quite get it squared up on the forehand blade for that 5-hole tuck again. He did get a shot off, but it was past the goal. 5:16 left, third period. Hirschfield line out there. Hirschfield, Sorensen, Dawson, Charles. This line opened the scoring. We'll be fine at this. Line continued some more scoring. Hirschfield wins the draw to Sorensen. Sorensen back to McKiddo. McKiddo dances. Back down in the corner. Leaves it for Hoyt. Hoyt back to Dawson. Dawson back to Hoyt. Dawson gets blown up. That was a little bit of a late hit. Oh no. Hoyt went for the centering pass. It was a little out of. There's a chance. Oh, too many kids were fighting over it. Shot. Oh, Hoyt could not get it squared up. Those kids were fighting over who's going to take the shot. 4:54 left, third period. Valor with a 3-2 lead. Here comes the Jenkins line. We're going to stay with McKiddo and Fisher on the point. This is where the boys need an insurance goal. Good puck work passing. There's been plenty of opportunities. They've just not been able to really close it up. Jenkins wins the draw back to Charles. Charles to Fisher. Oh my goodness. Oh, good job recovering there. That was dangerous. Could have been called for interference, but no. Good pass out to Maddox. Now Maddox has a step. Maddox makes the line, goes front. Oh, leaves it for Jenkins. Score! Maddox, Charles left it. Bodine kicked it to Jenkins, and Jenkins is there to go top corner. 4-2 Valor. 4:37 left in the third period. Great play, all three forwards in on that one. Good job of Charles keeping it in there. Bodine tapping it over to Jenkins. And Jenkins goes top corner for that insurance goal. 2-goal lead, 4:37 left. That's what the boys needed. Shots on goal now, 41-26. 4:37 left, third period, 4-2 lead by Valor. Draw one back by Fisher. Fisher to McKiddo, cross ice. Politi tries to send it in. Now Gabe does get that in. 4:28, we're gonna see a healthy dose of some good forechecking here and some good just dumping it into the zone, which is exactly what Elijah does, so the boys go for the dump. Defense stays back on their positions. Good forecheck here by these kids. Stay with it. There they go. Good job by Gabe, and that's sent all the way down. That's going to be an ice. 4:09 left, third period. We got Lucas Scott out there with okay. Draws one back. Boys are battling down there. Lucas Scott on the forecheck, but Heritage springs loose, and now they're in. Tries to paddle in, but he can't get there. Lucas Scott gets there first, so he's going to regroup. 3:51 left in the third period. Lucas has some time, a little bit of a lazy forecheck here by the Heritage kid. Bevan sends it in, popped out to the center. Scott couldn't really organize it. Now there's some stick play in the middle. 3:37 left, third period. Oh no, and here we got Landon going at it with somebody. They're gonna break them up. It's not what we need now is a penalty of any sort. They're gonna send both kids to the box, which is maybe a nice little breather for both of them. Maybe they'll call some offsetting minor roughing, cross check for both. 3:30 left, third period. 4-2 lead. Hirschfield lines out. Uh-oh. Draws one. Oh, good play by Stanley to win that stick battle and dump it deep. Hirschfield gives chase on the forecheck. Heritage tries to send it out. They don't get it. Chen clogs out the blue line. Deflection. Good deflection attempt by Hirschfield. Good shot by Chen. One of those low shots that's ripe for the deflect. Oh, chip pass by Heritage. He tries to make the corner. Good job by Chen. Uh-oh. Good save by Scott. Centering pass right to the slot. That kid had all the time and he shot it right into the center of Scott's chest. Good save. 3:03 left, third period. (4-2) Valor lead, 3:03 left, third period. Jenkins lines out there. Draws one into the corner. Jenkins with Maddox and Bodine. Oh, streaking cross-ice pass, and that's in offsides. The boys need to regroup. They touch up. And now it's sent back into the neutral zone. Now we're going the other direction. Sent in by Jenkins. Good job killing some clock there. Good wise play. Sends it back out to the point. Oh, good job sending it down low to Maddox. In the slot, Jenkins. Score! Another goal for Jenkins, and that's his third. 5-2 Valor lead, 2:35 left. Some high fives there. Hat trick for the senior captain Jenkins. Took him a period to get started. Sometimes these old cars need a priming of the pump and then they get going. You just can't slow them down, and that's what happened to Andrew Jenkins. Dumped in by Heritage. Played by King. Oh no, missed on that shot. Jimenez, good job sending it up. Just a little too far. He was trying to kill some clock. 2:17 left in the third period. Valor with a 5-2 lead. It really withstood some pressure and a good 2 goals, but those were just matched. They scored 2 goals, and then Drew Jenkins said, "I've got 2 goals to match you." Shots are 44-28, so Valor certainly pulled ahead and putting them on it now. 5-2 lead, shot through some traffic, ends up with Dawson to Hoyt. Hoyt makes a neutral zone, makes the blue line, gets around one, tries to weave through another, and he gets stood up, and here comes Heritage going the other way, and they make the neutral zone. Now they're through center ice. They make this O-zone, and now they're back. They dump it down in. Nobody wants it. Dawson looks off of it. Donnie, oh no, playing a little bit of catch back there. Finally ends up with Dawson's stick. He tries to clear it, but he can't quite get it up. Good job getting in the way of that shot, though. Oh no, that's a deflection. Goes wide of the goalie, though. Scott was in good position. Valor needs to be pretty aggressive here on these forechecks. They're getting a little bit lazy. Here comes Heritage, has pulled the goalie to send cross-ice pass. 1:30 left in the game. They're going to try and get it in. They've got the extra attacker, and they still need to get enough kids on the ice. Here comes Heritage. They've got an extra attacker on, and they bring it in off sides. 1:17 left. This is when you just need to kill some clock. You don't need the empty netter. You've got the 3-goal lead. Empty net. All you need to do is burn up 1:17. I mean, 3 goals here would be nothing short of a miracle, but I'm sure it's happened. So play smart, boys. Kill some clock. Draws one back by Jenkins. Nice play by Fish just to scoop it up into the zone. They try and make it into the zone, and they do. And Fisher, he's there, and that is it. Empty netter for the other senior on the team. That's Fisher. We got a goal from Fisher, the senior. We got a goal, 3 goals from Jenkins, the senior, and that empty netter should do it for these Valor Eagles to advance on to the semifinals. Game tomorrow, excuse me, not tomorrow, game this weekend, Saturday in Colorado Springs at Ed Robson Arena, I believe it is, which is where the CC Tigers play in Colorado Springs, a beautiful arena. 1 minute left in the period. It's just a formality now. Good job by Valor keeping their composure, and some great goals by Jenkins to really seal this win. Puck pops out, saved by Scott. He pounces on it. 49.5 seconds left. 6-2 Valor lead, and expect it to end this way, but play to the final whistle, boys. Keep it clean. We need you all for the next round of the playoffs, the semifinals, which again will be against either Monarch. Oh, big hard hit on Bevan. Helmet pops off. He pops right back up. I think he's okay. He got stood up at the blue line and no penalty, just a good hard hit. I think Bevan's okay. Send out Politi. 41 seconds left. This is when you just want to finish the game. Heritage stood in there, hung tight towards the end. They scored those 2 goals halfway through the third period to bring it close, but then just the talent, perseverance by Valor, and Drew Jenkins, the senior captain, putting the team on his shoulders, scoring those 2 goals in the third period. Pops out to King. He wants to get in on the action, and glove saved, and that's 22 seconds left in the game. But yeah, 2 really fine goals by Jenkins. Good hard work. Draws one by Heritage. They'll clear it out. Oh, now there's some extracurricular going on. Landon needs to really keep it clean. They're pushing him away. 11 seconds left. King up to Landon. Just needs to eat some clock. He'll stay behind the net, rim it around, and that will do it. And the Valor Eagles are victorious in this quarterfinal match against the Heritage Eagles. 6-2 victory. Looked a little bit shaky there to start. No goals scored in the first period. 3 goals scored in the second period, all by Valor. And in the third period, we saw 5 goals get scored. First 2 unanswered goals by Heritage. And then Valor came right back with Drew Jenkins and 2 really good goals. And then the empty netter by Elijah Fisher to seal the deal. Good, hard-fought game, and we will see you back in Colorado Springs on Saturday. TBD whether or not we have the audio feed, but we will be in touch via emails to give you the updates. Thanks for sticking with us on the audio tonight. Hope to see you Saturday.